team in action. And you know what's crazy? Because I got a candle, right? And sorry. You're like, what is that? Okay. Okay. Sorry about the crunch. Thank you. So I'm getting stuff together. I guess everybody wanna fucking say what up. Your team is here. And it's so crazy because I wasn't even gonna do a message. I was gonna let you enjoy the universe's enjoyment. And then I said, okay, well, God did invite the team in to help you on this journey that you've completed. Well, this portion of it, right? And then I kept thinking about back in the day, right? And it's crazy because I just grabbed all of these cards. They were all in different, like, I just grabbed them, picked them up, put them down, and then flipped nothing. I didn't look at nothing. But when I put them down, a certain song came on. So as I'm getting the cards, music's going, and I'm getting all my cards. I put them on the table, just like you see them. That's why God was like, don't touch nothing. Just leave it alone. And I was like, okay. And I'm sitting here, and I'm crunching on my Doritos, minding my business, about to sit down and figure out what God is having me channel. And on the song that comes on is Ooh Child, Jackson 5. So as I'm getting ready and prepared, what's the message about the ancestors? I'm placing the cards down on the table as I'm thinking about it, just as they are. Right? I'm not thinking about it, even looking. I'm just, you see how they're laid. I didn't touch nothing. Right? And I was like, okay. First I just got the tarot and the, well, whatever this deck is. You know, I don't know what it's called, I forget. And my index cards, and I was setting up. I was like, oh yeah, the fucking, I'm sitting here thinking the sage is gonna make the smoke detector go off. I don't wanna hear that shit. So let me figure out that problem real quick. And so as soon as I sat down to try to chill, then I'm like, oh man, there's gonna be a distraction. And we don't need no distraction. But with this energy, we have to give it to you. This gotta come through clear and clear and uninterrupted. So I was like, okay, now I'm sitting down here and I'm channeling, and I always have music on to channel. It just helps me flow. It's usually instrumentals. And so I started thinking about my Nana and how when I was talking to her when I first got into this, she gave me certain songs. Or how do you know your loved one's giving you a song? Because as soon as it comes on, you think about them. That becomes the staple song, right? So then at this time, I was hearing the song on the radio, mad times. And I'm like, Nana, okay. And the song was Billie Eilish, Got Everything I Wanted. And that became the song. No, no one can hurt you. Okay, you hear that one? And that song got me through because I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going through. And people are looking at me crazy. And this is when I was talking to my Nana. And she's like, you're going to have to create stronger boundaries and not give a fuck. Right? And so this song inspired me by my Nana, even though it's kind of sad and depressing. Maybe that's how I was feeling at the time, but I didn't feel like the song. I just resonated with the chorus and what she was telling me about, don't worry about it. You're protected. I'm always here. And there's another song. Hold on. There's another song that she gave me when I was going through a situation and when I was asking God, why am I going through this? This was after I was told that I was chosen. And then I didn't understand how I was chosen and everything that was going on. And I wasn't feeling this chosen energy. I thought chosen meant, you know, what everybody else thinks until they go through the struggle. And then you ask and you receive. And why is it like this and it's like this? So what are you really saying? Take me through there. Take me through there. Right? And then some of us actualize how God prepared us for that interaction. When God said, some of you guys, like God had told you, like God was bringing some of you, I'm losing my voice. Somebody don't want me to talk. This is an attack because I'm not sick. I've been talking. And all of a sudden, somebody, here we are, right here when you get your accolades, recognition and reward from the team that you've been leaning on, right? Because ain't nobody here to help you. Now they want to fucking try to stop the message by making my fucking voice sound like I'm straining to tell you something. I don't talk like this. Motherfucker don't want you to hear all the truth. They already scramble up the messages and make me sound like this when I'm live anyway. Chopped and screwed. And the most fucking important pieces of the messages, y'all don't even hear, but they do. Why you think they're moved, chopped and screwed? These motherfuckers is paying attention to what we're saying. So your ancestors is coming through and telling you these ain't technical difficulties. This is you are the glitch. You did it. And this is what they say when you realize you were the answers. You are the ancestors' answered prayer. Now these ancestors prayed for you while you were here with them. These are probably the ones that, you felt you were the favorite of. And that's what I got when I sat down with my Nana. There's a reason why we felt like we were the favorite of someone. Because we noticed that they treated us a little bit different, a little bit more special. They were nicer while others were harsh, or harsher on others that seemed to be harsh on us now when we look back. We were their favorite. We were their answered prayer and we didn't even know it. And what's crazy is when you have a conversation with your parent and they're learning with you, and then you say stuff like, maybe it's all weird. I used to complain about being everybody's somebody. To strangers who don't reciprocate the energy or see the blessing in the gift, that's a bitch to fucking live. And I said many things many times, which have sent me right back into the shadow of when I was young and dumb and stupid, and how I used to fucking yell at people because I was so tired everybody needed me to do everything and be everywhere. And now I'm older and I'm wiser, and I understand why the issues that I have, I was forced to look at and heal, because they say we are the generational curse breaker. We come back, we go through the harshness, we heal it, and we're supposed to go back to those that came before us and not be mad, but heal it, because we are the healer. And if we was fucked up because of then we got to fix it if we see the problem. And so I had a realization when I was talking to somebody after I said I'm so fucking tired of being needed by every motherfucking buddy, and I gotta fucking strain my voice to be heard. Motherfuckers don't strain no fingers when they want to text me or when they want to call me. My line's supposed to always be open. It ain't nobody paying me back in any type of kind energy. But bitches get upset when a bitch start talking like this, when a bitch be losing her voice, the gift. So God's gonna take the gift away. And people don't understand what that means, but I see it right now. So here's the thing. If you guys have gone ghost on family members, right? You just disappeared, walked away, and your family was like, oh, you don't know where you came from? And now they see you and they hear you, and now they feel away, but the door is open. The door is open. Now we understand why these old heads with this old school energy feel like we can't tell them nothing. They older than us. They know better, right? And then it brings us back to what they instilled in us because of what we were seeing. Do as I say, not as I do. Because even then they didn't know that what they was doing, we shouldn't even live like. But we should listen to the word. So now when I think about it, the words that were spoken over us, a lot of times were the words that were spoken over us, but the actions didn't match the words. So people was just talking because it was the right thing to say. But they wasn't showing and proving through their action that a child doesn't understand, do as I say, not as I do. Now we're confused. All we see is you're saying one thing, but you're doing something else. And then you're chosen, then you say that your parents have to love you, right? So if my parent has to love me, then that too means that they gotta walk it like they talking and support me in what I do. And a lot of chosen ones, you didn't get that. So where do you think that came from? From your parents that put that in you, but you saw the disconnect. Probably their parent, the ancestor that I'm talking about. However many generations you can go back to and connect the dots, that's why there's dots to connect. So I don't care how far back. Could be great, could be great, could be great, great. All I'm saying is you're going to pinpoint how these words are true. You are your ancestors' prayer. And so now we go to how God is using us. And we're talking about Immaculate Conception and the births and why it's so fucking important to not touch what ain't yours. You can't swap what was meant to be, destiny. So your ancestors who've been crying out since slavery and beyond time and before that time, they was waiting for the ones to come that would see the light, the truth, and bring it back together. And so then I'm sitting here, and then a song comes on, and I'm like, yo, it just keeps going on and on and on. And I'm like, okay, there's the cycle, there's the circle, right? Now we should be able to see, because everything comes to light when it comes full circle. We get to see what we missed. So now those things, those family things that we needed to heal, not with the motherfuckers that know what they were doing, but the ones that were screaming out, well, the ones of you that were screaming out to these family members about what was going on with you, and you felt like they wasn't believing you, maybe they truly wasn't because they couldn't see it. But now when they look at you and they hear you and they can say, damn, I did do them a disservice. And if they really love you, now they're going to show it. Your healing will heal them, their childhood wounds, what they didn't know, how they grew up older or whatever, and felt like they did something wrong when their children messed up. And you cancel, clear, delete the fact that if you don't know better, you won't do better. So it's not your fault that we are who we are, but just the same, it is our destiny to come back to help you. That's why we're here. So then we talk about the spiritual side of things and God blessing people with spirit babies for certain families, for certain dynamics. You see how God does this with me? This ain't fucking coincidence, nothing I said. It's history in the making. It's what was said to come. Even the book is prophesied and has sections, and up until time. Everything has a time till the time. So when is the time? When the time is right. When the fuck do we know that? When everything comes together. And we can see the sun through the fucking shade that we've been living in. Even if it strains our eyes to see it, we can still see it to know it's real. So there's a different type of sun here. There's a different type of light here. And my daughter's talking about it. And my daughter isn't connected to the Nana in the way, okay, my daughter that gave me that wasn't the Nana or grandmother that connected me on this path to stay on it, but it was still the grandmother. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, these grandmothers out here, they ain't playing about these grandbabies. Why the fuck do you think they're so strong? And you, the chosen one, the healer, who came into a fucking cursed reality that you was born into. You didn't ask to be here. Maybe that you could use that theory, but can we really? If I say our soul knows what it's meant to do before it comes, and you take away the thought of thinking that babies don't know nothing, the baby is just the vessel, right? God puts the seed in there when he makes the conception occur. So he sets the process that man understands. But man can't fathom or understand how a certain person can have a certain thing in them. Where do you get that from? And then they look at your parents, but they never look at God, the one who baptized you or christened you, Christed you to be chosen. So all of y'all that was christened, you're probably chosen. Your christening, that was like the first coming of the one that was meant to come. These things were made for a reason, these titles, right? I was christened, right? I had a christening. When I got older, when I got pregnant, when I had my baby, it just found right, not because I was pregnant, but because I was aligning with the spiritual path that just led me to this non-denominational church where it allowed everyone in, right? And it was chill. I felt free when they would do that thing. Whoever wants to da-da-da-da-da, become one and wash away all the da-da-da-da-da. And here I am, 7 months pregnant, right? With my middle child, and I get called to go up there off a whim and now be baptized. So all of these things have been led and guided. So I can say what I say because I lived it. And chosen one, it's going to get real clear how you've been living and why. because you're being guided by a force that prayed for you to do what you're doing. Just like you prayed to them to do what they're doing. So you are the representation in the mirror of the stars in the sky that you pray to. When they would sit out there, them country bumpkins, back to slavery if it goes back, that's why, I don't know. When they had nothing to look at, they didn't have TV and shit. They was outside in the fields all day and night. You don't think when they prayed to God, they looked up and saw the stars? They was like, I can't wait. And I pray that these kids that's out here now can have kids that have kids that have kids, and their kids will never see how we live, and that our people don't have to struggle this way. And then it goes to slavery. Now let's bring it back down to the right now, right? Here you are. God comes through with the come through and says, I'm going to bless you with a team that can assist you in the mission. So now all these things is making sense and adding up, and reincarnation becomes real. Now let's bring it back down to the even more micro than the macro, right? Then we talk about these things like the spirit babies and the spirit of the matter and the root of the problem in the situation, the core, the root of the household. And then we talk about the root being the mother, right? Is the fucking foundation of the whatever. Is that the number 4, the 4th house? I don't fucking know. I don't know the houses. But that would indicate even more. 1111, the reunion, the ancestors, the celebration, what the card really means. Not the lovers in the union, but the coming home to self, the reunion, the remembrance. That's the 4 of Wands, right? Where the ancestors are sitting there with the flowers and they're celebrating you and they got their hands up to the sky, right? Just like the 10 of Cups, your spiritual family in heaven. And you only know these emotions because you know these people. So these are not those ancestors that we don't know, that we do know that we have. These are ones that we was around, that we felt different extreme emotions around, and they felt them for us. So this is why these motherfuckers don't play about you, because they prayed about you. They stay with you. They are you. You are them in the flesh. They're alive through you. That's the judgment. That's the rising of the souls. They're living through you. You are their prayer made manifest. Everything they prayed for, y'all are now becoming you are and stepping more into it. The inspiration, the hope that comes from the struggle, going down through there, just like they did, but in a different time, in a different way. Slavery, bondage, serving the wrong master. And anyway, they lived through that, they had to. But we have the beautiful power of free will and choice. It was there for them too, because we serve the same God, but man took away their God, and man became God. And then history has replayed. So history can replay, but it can't repeat. And you guys are the ones to break the chain, because you see where it's weak. So here we are today, gathered under the sound of the ancestors of yesterday that was crying out the same aches and pains and growing pains and changing times and not knowing what to come. And all they can have is a hope and a prayer and a wish that the next generation will take it from the top. Wherever they left it off at, we would finish the journey. We would hear them. We would connect with them in the way that they wanted us to connect with them, which was through the stars that they looked up at, even though they knew God was up there. You see? You're fucking beautiful. It's true. You must be an angel with a smile on your face. Being everybody's fucking angel with a smile on your fucking face, with their stink face twisted up. They got that every day, everywhere they went to. They was always the lesser of the two. So, you are the greater. You have always been. You come from the greater. Take it how it applies, and you know it too. We all know it. Those who believe in the shit that I just said. Yeah. So, now, still here we are today. The world's view greater is taken from the world's view micro. So when you flip a thing around and you understand that you're perfectly in alignment with the words that I'm speaking, hey, you learn something new, don't you? You do have a place in this world. You have been on this journey trying to figure out what it is. And that is exactly what God told you to do when he told you, I'm sending in your ancestors to assist you. The ones you know. And how do you know this? Because look at these cards that they're making. Look at the cards. Old school. And look at outdated thinking, conditioning, and people look at it one way until an experience happens where you can look at it on a higher side. That card used to be for us, the love bombers and the narcissists, but for me, this is the same situation and cycle going over and over, going around and around and again. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replacing events, replacing events. So obviously taking things out and putting things where they don't go just to make them fit, but then it looks like it fits. But everything is gonna fucking be squeezed up and here's a tower because it didn't fit in the first place. Wasn't supposed to go there, right? You keep putting the same thing in the same place. Well, now it's fucking all obliterated and you can't put nothing there. Now you're gonna build it completely a different way and put the right pieces in the right places because you learn the lesson. If I try to make something go where it don't go and it don't fit, it's gonna fuck up the whole thing. So it's not about the fucking micro. It's about those who are here and feeling like they don't have a spot because everybody's coming against the only one that they really truly got. What am I supposed to do here? Why am I here? People be asking that question for a reason. And when they ask those questions, what do? They're looking up. We're always looking up for an answer. But these motherfuckers want to creep from the lower. So then suddenly your mind says, fuck these people that make me want to think that I am insignificant. When these very same people be talking about breaking chains and curses and conditioning and cycles and patterns, but then can't believe on the same level that we are those stars. That's why we're the seeds. We're the seeds of the ancestors. We're the seeds of the ancestors' prayers. This is why we come out here with faith that doesn't even make sense, not even to a little bit, not even to the most holiest of thous. Why the fuck we think we're gonna get somewhere with what we do? It doesn't even come from us. And so when we sit here and we be channeling these ancestors, and we're like, I don't even know how I know that. That's how you know it. And God. They work together. You got a very true team of people that love you. And it sucks to say that the most important people to you that love you the hardest ain't here. You think that's a coincidence? If everything in your life has been fucked up on purpose, but we're going to leave that alone because we don't want to make you too upset. But some of you thought that some of these people left up out of here in very unclear ways. And yes, they did. Was that connected to you? No. But yeah, at the same time. In some way, shape, form, or fashion, it was connected to you. Because if the dead is telling you that you're supposed to be here, you don't think those of the living know too? I'm just trying to say, it's supposed to be you to save the day. Just saying. I think back, if I was around with these gifts and I knew about it, then I would know that people was fucking with the people that I love the most. Not saying it was fucking with them to take them out, but I would have been able to help them. So life be like that, where everything comes full circle and your struggle becomes your blessing. And you really, really appreciate the struggle because you would never be here appreciating all the fucking indifference, knowing it was all meant to happen. And that someone higher than these fucking people that don't appreciate your positivity and your light and your truth, they can't rejoice with you because they still don't get it. It's not about them. It's not even about you. Your ancestors was praying for a person that could see the big picture thinking that says we need to go to the top to make change. We need someone who's not afraid to push the button. We need a motherfucker who's not afraid to be alive. Okay? Everybody's out here afraid to die. We need a motherfucker that's afraid to live. And you're the perfect one for the job. So we're going to give you all the tools you need to make sure that you can see that in your life. And then you get this birth chart that you birthed into the world with that you didn't ask for. And it perfectly aligns with these ancestors. Think that's coincidence too? And then God says, I'm giving them to you to assist you. How the fuck can these motherfuckers assist us if we don't know that they for certain can assist us in what we're telling God we need assistance with? God knows everything. So let's go back to the spirit babies. And we talk about the protection that your kids come with. They come with it. Some of you guys, confirmation, you clearly hearing this with the blue candle, Archangel Michael, throat chakra. Yeah, it might sound fucked up, but listen to the message. You can hear it. Device to continue. I don't know why this device keeps wanting to continue and there's nowhere around me. And I've been doing these lives forever with this same device. It's in a completely different room. Talking about unlock or something to continue. All these fucking automated things that be going off around me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm not touching that. What is going on? Yeah, we tapped into the ethers. True angels. Sandalphon. Wasn't he the archangel or something of music and beautiful things and poetry and flowetry and artworks, works of art, creators, creation, the Renaissance, that time, the time of beauty. Remember the Great Depression and the struggle and all the times that came after, what the people went through. How after every single hard time, there's a beautiful fucking experience to be had because of that hard time. And then you stop complaining about the fucking shit because you see it comes with the territory. Cycles of life. You win some, you lose some. You gain some, you lose some. You're happy, you're sad. You're happy, you're mad. You're frustrated, agitated, but then you're not again too. Everything is meant to be. Everything has its time to be seen. So we can't rush this journey. 7 years, and here I come, finally full circle, understanding in totality what it was all about, and how to use it moving forward. It takes something different to just know and sit on it, but then you gotta use it. Because you, just like you know, somebody else want to know just like that too. And they're not going to know how you came to the conclusion if you don't guide them on how to get there. We were guided by the beings. So we got to teach these people how to be guided by their beings. We don't want to be nobody's master. I said we are bringing people to God. We are showing people their true divinity so they can see that they are limitless. And those that resonate with us, it's for a reason. Because you're going to find out. It is now that it's your season. Oops, sorry. Crunch on that one. Okay. I just looked, and it was 102. So I said something instrumental at 101. Maybe you got it. I didn't. We're on the same type time though. Let me see. Let me show you the song that made me think of Nana. And every single time I heard it, I was driving in the car. Every single time I was going somewhere. But if you know the video, she's in the car driving and thinking. I would literally get all of my channeling when like I was driving or in the water. Like, it's crazy. Look at it. Okay, so now this is what would bring her in more. You listening? It's not your dream. That's what's real. When I wake up, I see you're with me. Dream space. They can't fuck with it. Because when you wake up, you see they're there. Don't want to lie here, but you can learn to. Listen to Nana. Listen. Why am I here? I'm feeling like no one appreciates me. She's saying it too. You wouldn't wonder why you're here. They don't deserve you. The people that made you feel like that, they didn't deserve you. Clearly, they didn't see the blessing that you are. So the songs have been talking. And I don't think she was talking about what I'm talking about, but it kind of sounds like it fits. Especially when we talk about the dream space manipulation and motherfuckers who want to play with us and change our fucking minds through mental fucking control and think we don't know. Like last night. See? It's crazy. This shit ain't coincidental. This is why they don't want me to play my music. This is why. Because I'm making it fit. And it does fit. It doesn't have to be forced. It is what it is. You hear it. I'm trying to get to the part where she's talking about when you go to sleep. Okay, that's crazy. And then there was another song she gave me when I was going through a lot and I was doing a lot of sitting outside. Like my escape was just sitting outside and looking up at the sun. And you guys would see me. I think I'd be live. Like in the morning when I would wake up and I would go outside on the porch when I was dealing with the crazy bitch that kept talking about walking by me, talking about how she got to go to the cemetery. She got to go see the cemetery. She got to go meet whoever at the cemetery. And then I'm sitting there like, why the fuck do I have to deal with a motherfucker telling me how they trying to fucking take me out with some fucking death magic every day? Nana, what the fuck is the problem? The sun's shining on my face and here comes the fucking devil walking by me, trying to fucking breathe in my fucking light while telling me they trying to take it too. Shit's crazy. The shit that I've been through. This ain't coincidence. Hold on. One sec, y'all. I'm still here. I gotta light this candle. This channel was so dark. Imagine if it was so dark. It was so deep. Well, maybe it is dark. It is dark. But it's light at the same time. But it's so deep, I didn't even get to light the candle. Imagine if I was staring at the candle flame. Shit. That shit would be crazy. No flame necessary. We are it. We light it. Shit. Can't nothing be sparked without us. And like I said, somebody want to see me light this candle, the world can wait. You two focus on the wrong thing. So you want to see something you shouldn't want to see. Because you want to see that flame and you want to make a wish, huh? Let me blow that fucking flame out for you before I even light it. See? See how that works? When you can read minds? Okay, this is it. Listen, what she said about at nighttime. Okay, so we be having these crazy dreams of all these dreamers. You're the dreamers. They say you childish. They say grow up. They try to block your dreams so they can't even come to you. It's crazy. Before you can even go to sleep all day long, these motherfuckers are trying to tell you that you a stupid ass fucking child. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So why would you believe the dreams that you're getting? But then we got a song that says, when you wake up, you see me with you or you with me. How the fuck do we know these ancestors is here unless we say it? How do we know they're doing their job unless we let it be known? These bitches is sending shit to our kids. They're sending shit to our mentals. Awake, aware and unaware. You gotta wake yourself up. But I mean, this is what they're doing, hoping that you stay asleep and don't follow your dreams. So everything is tied together. Everything can't be separated. One thing has to lead to the next. For this journey that we trying to prove is for us and fucking should be made fucking certain situations a little bit easier because we dealing with some shit that these motherfuckers can't fathom. But it makes sense. And we seen them struggling. We should give them a break. We should just give them a break. Just give them the floor, man. Let them do their thing. It's their time. It's not the old heads haters time. It's not the fucking poverty mindset stricken time anymore. It's not the dumb, deaf, blind time anymore. What a time to be alive, and what a time to be awake, and what a time to be aware of what the fuck is really going on here. You never been alone, but you always been in the dark. So now you see more of who's around you. You see more of the support. So is it a coincidence that the people that are close to you and that you know loved you the most was already on the side of the other dark side, meaning they're not here no more, to guide you through the darkness? Oh my God. So everything worked the way it was supposed to. So what happened, what they prayed for, they received through us. And we're not gonna fucking be like, no. I think twice about venerating something I don't really know is related and or necessary to be connected to me for my path. But I know if they say that the mothers are who the gifts come from, then yeah, I must pay homage. I must support, and I must invest in, and I must nurture the blessing. Because we can't all just say needless words and don't follow it up with action. All these readers out here, the ones that are just copy and pasting, you can tell, but all the readers out here who are screaming, the Ace of Cups and the love that never ends and the undying support and the newfound love, the love for the same people that just keeps getting deeper and deeper, and you just become more blessed and more blessed, and the anointing is the water that's flowing out the cup. And this is why there is no stop to your holiness, because you are the Holy One. You hold the Holy Grail, and you know how the water comes out. You know who the water is for. It's for the nations. And you walk around with it, and you let motherfuckers do what they want. You hold it out there for them to receive it. And if they want to take a cup and they want to take a drink, go ahead. But motherfuckers just want to take your cup and throw it away. Want to take your cup and dump the shit out right in front of you. Want to take, I'm talking about your heart for real, because your heart is the cup. They want to take everything that makes you strong and turn around and make sure that they use that same tool to hurt you with. These people didn't know what they was doing to you. They looking and wishing and praying for a miracle in disguise, just like the ancestors, and they said, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't see what you got? So you'll never see a blessing or a gift as such. You're going to always look at it in the wrong way. But if you change your mind, you change your life. And all these hangman moments, being stuck in the air, in the upper, right? In suspense, not knowing why, me, that's when you learn. And when you get down and you get the green light to move, you move with a certain type of vigor, a zest for life. And you're not sluggish and you're not tired. And now the motherfuckers are seeing that you want to something, right? And they go extra high, they up the ante, right? And what does that do for you now in turn? Just confirm what the fuck you just experienced and was taught. You're learning out here how the world works. And you're learning the right way. You're not cheating nobody. You're not out here thinking that you deserve something from somebody. Why? Because innately, it feels wrong to ask somebody to help you. So let us play the game with you. Let the universe first show you, the same universe that you thought you was cursed by, didn't love you. Let the universe play the ultimate game with you. See? And you work with the universe now. And then the universe is going to show you how you've been looking at me the wrong way, based off where you think you come from. And then the universe tells you don't even live here. You just come here to learn. What the fuck is this? And then the universe then shows you all the people in your life is wrong. And you're the right one, the only one. And you reaching out trying to ask these motherfuckers for some shit. And they're telling you no and leading you astray. I don't have it right now. I can't help you. I'm busy doing this. Okay. So while we're like, what the fuck? I done did all this. That was our first lesson. You see, they really couldn't afford it. They couldn't afford the offering. We were offering ourselves up free of charge. But they want to offer us up with tens of thousands of dollars and replace the fucking blessing with the fucking curse of death. You see how you can receive a cursed blessing when you send out what the fuck you shouldn't be touching? So the ancestors is blessing and touching in all types of ways. So you call it a curse, you call it a blessing. You know what the fuck you put on somebody's head? You know what the crown you tried to place on a motherfucker's head, the intention behind it. And so too does the universe, who set out to test the fucking one who is being tested. Everybody ain't being tested in the same way. So the tested one is also out here saying that they're being tested too, with how they treat you, how they play with you. When you in a space and don't know what the fuck is going on around you, and everybody else seems to think they do. So nobody really knows who you are and what's going on, and really nobody can really help you but you. So then God got to further isolate you and put you alone. And these motherfuckers think they don't rein you away. You're scared of them. See how this has been a fucking game? They think they're the ones controlling it. They ain't controlling shit but their destiny. Their fate. And we in destiny. That's why this is coming out. Because no matter how you flip it, turn it, flip, flop, crisscross, they done already did that. We done already peeped all the scenes and still landed in the upright. My. What a mighty God we serve, huh? Who actually fucking Stand on what he promised. Now go listen to man. And keep thanking that man for lying in your face under oath. But then I think back to my childhood. And even before this gets even spookier, I wasn't into spirituality, but I was setting up altars in the spaces and places I was laying my head down and just thinking it was decoration. I've always been an artist. I've been a creative mind. I have poetry. I have all these times when I was going through my loneliest, darkest times as a kid, not realizing I've been going through dark nights of the soul since a child. I'm in a dark night of the soul because I feel alone. Nobody loves me. I don't get no support. I'm just a fat girl who gets talked about by her family and humiliated around everywhere else and bullied at home and bullied at school, and nobody loves me. And I got through that by myself. But clearly I wasn't by myself, because in these dark times when I'm writing this poetry, right? These dark times that I'm writing in these motherfucking journals that bitches is stealing. Sorry, I'm still trying to heal from that. Literally trying to snatch my dreams right from up under me. I could have had all this shit by now. I wrote it down. So somebody's been knowing what the fuck to stop. That's just on that side. And on the other side, motherfuckers who know that I told them what I said. When I say a certain person told me to walk away from them, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out who the fuck is trying to flip-flop my destiny. Motherfucker did something before me that was detestable. And so the one that it was done to happens to be the angel. Why would my family fuck with you? I don't even like you. This is how small-minded people think. So now you got these motherfucking haters' ancestors telling on them because you're the only one that knows what they did to them to get them up out of here. If there was any wrong in the matter, you're the only one with the eyes to see. So now there's a hit on your head, right? Because their own blood. Your own flesh and blood. These motherfuckers that hate you, you don't know why. They don't already looked into your life and know that you're the one that's going to expose it all. So then it gets deeper, don't it? You see how the ancestors work? These motherfuckers ain't playing. What? That's how you know what you know. Because they did your ancestors a disservice. So did you meet these people on purpose? Oh, shit. So when they said, walk away and never look back, don't worry about it. The choice they made, they're going to get back in karma. We don't even know the fuck choice they made or who they is. To us, for that to matter, because clearly we know the ancestors that came through. So we know who they're talking about. But clearly it's directly tied to the person that we're dealing with that's giving us all the stress and nothing less. So then you got to put some pieces together, and now these motherfuckers is running around scared the whole time. The whole time we're thinking they're fucking trying to fear us. They're trying to fearmonger us into scaring us to shut the fuck up. Because now we're getting too close to home. We don't know why these motherfuckers is amping up antes, but their ancestors do. So we got to be a clear channel, because this is what we come to do. We're mediums for a purpose. So if any of these motherfuckers around us is trying to hurt us because they hurt someone, and now that someone is watching over us and ours, yeah, that's a blessing and a curse at the same time. You see how your ancestors can curse you? Because you think you can get away with shit, and you're never going to fucking get caught? But you can only do that shit for a time, because you never know when the right one's coming through. The next in line. So yeah, you can run from this and you can run from that, and you can hide from all those that are blind. But there's going to be that one that step up, that ain't afraid. They have no idea why they have so much faith, they have so much hope, and they can't see nothing but fucking darkness. There has to be a reason. Now you the karma, you the fucking curse, you the blessing, you the bringer of miracles and destruction. And you ain't nobody. You're fucking huge. You've been big out here. They've been playing you small, because they small. You're never small. You never been small. You won't be. You can't go back to something you never was. You only gonna get bigger, because now you know who you truly are. Now, damn if I let a motherfucker try to tell me I ain't who I am, because bitch, let me tell you who you are from yours. Now tell me and ask me how I know what I know. Okay. Do I have to speak to this collective in this way? I'm talking to the haters and the trolls and the naysayers and the doubters, who are the very same ones that want us to feel that way, because we got there. We made it. Nigga, we made it. Remember? We was niggas, but we made it. Oh. And so when I was going through this dark time, when I was a kid, my Nana had already passed away at this time. And I had like set up the thing in my room and I showed you. And I had it up there. And it's crazy how these people that are on here, now I told you how this went with my aunt and getting the reading on the future of her daughter. This was way before right here. This was way before her daughter passed away. But her daughter is on my wall next to my Nana. Okay? And I just keep thinking to myself, everybody want to make me look crazy. How am I saying what I'm saying? And I got proof to back it up. I wasn't into spirituality at the time of this picture. And I just stumbled across this picture. The biggest picture is Nana. This is also the same picture that I had in my house when the devil was living with me. You know why? Because this was up on my shelf with all my spiritual tools because that's my Nana, right? And the bitch want to get mad at me after she's fucking around with everybody that's coming through, and mine too, running rampant all through the fucking house, running all around, leaving my shit all open and out there in the public, letting everybody around, you know? Just dumb shit. Just put me all out there. Not helping me, not being a fucking helpmate, not being a true sister, not being anything close to how she should have been. You know what she did? This is why I found this picture. She took this picture of my Nana, her grandmother, and ripped it up, threw it away. Now this bitch is out on the street, getting locked up every other week. I'm saying shit like, somebody's about to get locked up. My sister got locked up recently. Luckily, this time she didn't get my name. But the story is the same. You can't do shit to people that are protected. Not even a sibling. Because look who's watching, who's been watching since I was a child. This right here is the cousin, right, that I'll be talking about, that I was told, the mom was told, way before she was born, was going to pass. So why the fuck did I think before I knew any of this, and any of these situations actually transpired in my life, that I got these people up here? Why is that? Why is that? And then look at how I have the people that need the most protection at the time, I guess. When I think about it, here's my mom, here's my little sister. And my Nana sends messages through me to my mom all the time and lets me know certain things. And even this one, even my sister, she was protecting her. So that's the baby. Of course she's gonna be the most protected. But she went against the protection. She didn't see who I was to her. Just like a lot of people don't see the shit that I see every day. And that's why I say blasphemy. But it's crazy because these people were alive when I got these downloaded things into my subconscious that I'm now remembering. And now these people are not here, but they're here. And I knew before that they were, you see what I'm saying? Down to my jewelry box that I had in the room. You see my jewelry box? I don't know if you can see it. My favorite color was baby blue, but there's stars on it. I was always seeing stars, looking at stars. Everything that I had stars on it as a kid. And everything was blue. My mother's favorite color was blue. So I don't know where that comes from, where I liked it, but I didn't like it growing up. My favorite color was red, but I've always been drawn to the color blue. And it's a fucking blue candle. I have been communicating with spirit way before I even know that I was supposed to. And the veneration of them with the shells, right? And the petals. I was very specific at a young age, not knowing why the fuck I was so specific. I got a blue candle over here with the throat chakra. I got a white candle over here with the fucking purity and the protection. And then I got red candles for the fucking root and all these things. Who's fucking thinking like this? And not even knowing. We do things without knowing. But we have things like this to look back and say, even when we think of the time that this picture was taken, when I was going through my darkest, right? That I was never alone. And this is the shit that they send you. You just find random pictures laying around. And you're like, wait a minute. Then you put the times together. And you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, we took these pictures for a reason. We took these pictures for a reason, to remember a time. at a later time. Little did we know the pictures that we took that hold the most memory, right? That open us up even more. You see? We don't find till a certain time or a certain location. I done moved around. That picture has moved with me everywhere I went. I didn't know where the fuck it was at all, but I knew that I had that picture. And all the places that I have been, all the things that I have lost and said, fuck that too, fuck this too, somehow or another, and all of the papers, somehow that keeps coming up at every place that I am. And the last picture that I had of my grandmother, this one right here, followed me to the place where 2019 happened, where it got stolen out of my fucking house because I let my sister in. The devil. Just saying. Sorry. It is what it is. We all know what it is. Every devil has a different face if you believe in devils and what their purpose is. So if you think what I'm saying is crazy, well, hey, that's a devil too. Yeah, that is a devil. Your thought process is what keeps you stuck there, thinking I'm the devil. So when I look at stuff like this, I didn't ever lose the picture. I didn't lose a picture of my Nana. It's right here. And that's crazy. Because I was so mad. Like, how the fuck can you try to hurt me? That's how you know it's a demon for real. That's how you know there ain't no love, because that's a shapeshifter. I saw shit like that and was like, whoa. We was just cool. We was just chilling. We was just laughing. I just gave you a reading. It's, oh my God, thank you so much. You know, we hanging out, we eating, we getting food and all these other things. We going on, we chilling, we relaxing, we having a good time. And in a split second, you'll go to the lengths of removing my most favorite person and ripping up the picture. That's a demon. You tried to hit me where I hurt. Knowing I was already going through what I was going through at the time. Knowing that, well, not knowing that you was fucking me over on the back end. So now I look at it, I'm like, this shit's crazy. So everything's happening for a reason. Okay? And if you are midway through this, partway through this, I don't know if this is going to put you on the fast track. Because all these questions that we have asked, I be really trying to understand. Maybe it is that I'm here to help people understand faster. They're going to still have to do the same process. They're going to still have to ask the question. But now the question is out here more. And now just me saying this started because I wanted to know why God put me here to deal with all this harshness and unfairness. Because I was born and I believe that the people that birthed us and the family thereafter that they come from and all the things, they were supposed to love us. Like we were born to be loved by them. But then when I learned that we were born to be hated and talked about and defamed and made to look crazy, we was made to be here for that. Because even them members didn't see that we didn't come from the same tree. We came back for the tree of life to stand and say, we see you. And while we know you think you know more than us, you don't. Let us help you. You see? So here's the thing. The karmics, reincarnation, why are you the only one and the chosen one? Because God handpicked and selected you. Because your family needed someone to come in that was born to break the curse that they didn't ask for. So were you cursed since birth? Really? When you take it to the higher? Or was that all divine to happen too? So you can understand something on many different planes of existence. Because you guys are looking for the absolute truth of a situation, not a partial. You don't want to keep going over the same thing like these fucking idiots, doing half-ass work and getting half-ass energy and half-ass results and then being mad at you because you're going to fucking stay down till you come up no matter how long you got to be down and you like it there. You actually see, damn, I like being down because I'm learning so much. I'm growing, I'm gaining, I'm rising, I'm accumulating. I'm really up, but let me let them think. Now you learn the game. You found your place in this space of being alone and at the hands of so-called your enemies' isolation spells and roadblocks and obstacles. They helped you. They're your teachers. Tell them thank you. Don't hate them because they didn't learn the lesson. So all you haters, thank you for showing us how history repeats itself from the macro of the color thing to the micro of the fucking morality thing and how y'all was raised by some ignorant motherfuckers. Now you can be mad at me if you want, but these are the ancestors talking. So you ain't mad at me. And this is why they call you ignorant. You're disrespecting them. And then you want to call on them and fake fucking believe that they can do anything for you. You know why? Because what you're telling them is, I'm feeling weak next to my opponent that I created because I won't stay in my lane and I need you to help me hurt them. That's a clown think. A clown think. You know, clowns don't think, they do. They act. They perform. That's why we call these motherfuckers clowns. And they don't even know who they are. See? Still, they don't know that they are clowns. And that the only reason they are clowns is because they're playing a game with themselves, because we already see them all the way up, down, around there, all around the corner. We can see them coming a mile away. We can smell them now. And they still think something's funny. They laughing at themselves. And it's crazy because it's 1:31. And they was just laughing at you not too long ago. Now you got them awestruck and in amazement and fucking twinkles in their eyes when they fucking see you. And think that's supposed to make you feel some type of way. Bitch, you wasn't feeling like that yesterday. Move them twinkles in them fucking puppy dog eyes. You wasn't fucking feeling that way when I was crying. And you didn't know that we were all fucking connected to each other. That I'm here for you and you for me. No. You think you're better than, yeah, but I came to fucking help you. Not me. I'm not angry. This is the ancestors. Shit, don't take it from, hey, I'm just the messenger. And you think some ancestors, some real ancestors is going to take the shit that y'all been dealing with lightly? These bitches claim to have so many ancestors that assist them in fucking you over. How you think you know all the wealth of knowledge that you got? You got them too. So when I say these ancestors of the dark and light support you, you brought them over there. You brought the dark to the light. And the light and the dark, right, is light for you. And it gives back dark to them. You see? They called on their ancestors, be it them light or dark. They called on the dark side of spirituality. So all the darkest ancestors that they know of and the purposes they have that they research on Google, right? Because that's what these bitches are, Google witches. They think that they see something that man has put out there to be real about ancestry. Talking about no one ever realizes that melanin is important in identifying if you a fucking ancestor in this lifetime. If that is a seed that was planted in you, what is your, well, this is what man did. So what did man hate you for being? Anything other than what? And these motherfuckers want to tell you that you're the dark one because you're spiritual and you see the dark shit and the lies? That the other, the light and all these other things. See? These people are stupid. These black people, I'm sorry. These black people that want to talk about the man and how everything is so hard and that, they make me sick. Because I done struggled through some unreal, unbelievable, uncharacteristic, undeserving, all the way impossible fucking situations. And I didn't blame nobody. I didn't blame these people for what I was going through. Not in that way. I blame people who are up there that know better and don't do better. And if they so happen to be a different color, that probably is part of it too, but that's not what I'm saying. Everybody's going to listen to what looks right. So I don't look like I should be listened to. In all the ways. Down to the brands of clothes I don't wear and the flossiness I don't show. I ain't shit. There's black bitches out here that want to be everything but. They want to be in front of the screen and shown to be better than the next individual, regular, organic, authentic motherfucker that came from the same place they are. They want to compete with their own. So you a who? You were doing what? You a healer to who? What side? Okay. So, you know, that's not me talking. This is the real shit. They want to really come up against someone who's really real with what they show you. They're not putting on. But these bitches, let them tell it. They would never come up with a download like this from some ancestors that don't play about them. They wouldn't be able to take it this far. But you'll be hearing them say what I say after this. Put that on red. Now, when I post something and I confirm it, that's why I'm going to say red said it first. Don't steal from my fucking ancestors. Bitch, The team is here. Sorry. You're briefing. I'm giving a fucking brief. I open my phone and it says you're briefing, but they don't pay attention. Those that get it, that's why you're getting blessed. And you know you're ready for this Ace of Pentacles. Fuck these old heads and their old thoughts. Their truth is coming to you, too, from these ancestors. As the index card is saying. Their truth, not the truth. Their ancestors' truth and your ancestors' truth. Well, their ancestors are now your ancestors, so it's all the same thing. I'm sending in a team to assist you. You're hidden helpless. The only one next to God that goes just as hard, that has the clearance and the right and the authority because it was given to them. These ancestors pray to the same God that works with you. When will there be a time? And God said, oh, I got the perfect child. He didn't say vessel. That's why God knows you by your heart. Because his heart answered the prayer of the ancestor. Because the heart of the ancestor was crying out to God. Thank you. So that's why I say I try to teach y'all. You'll know what's real by how it feels. If it don't give you the feeling God gives you, cancel, clear, delete that bitch. If you gotta struggle to feel the love, cancel, clear, delete that bitch. Ain't no unnecessary thought. How does it make me feel? Strange, weird, awkward, cancel, clear, delete that bitch. Place, space, person, what the fuck ever. At that point, you are op. And I don't care that much to place you where you think you go. See? This is what they didn't want. This is why they kept trying to take us out in other ways. Because we were supposed to go through it but not fucking express it. We were supposed to go through it first and be the end of the line. It was supposed to stop with us. The buck stops with us. But you know what's funny? That part is true too. Because it happened until it happened to us. These people that thought the day would never come, as soon as your mother found out she was pregnant with you, man, the clock started ticking. They did it till they did it to you. They did it to your mother till she had you. You were your mother's protection. You were your family's protection. Your family needed protecting. You are the ancestor on the ground. Whatever ancestor this is, you are it. Whichever one prayed for you to be here, you are them here now. So if your mother's crying out to God before you even came here for this type of thing and that type of thing, here you come to fulfill that desire of your mother's wishes. I just want to live in a world where I can do this, da-da-da-da-da. But clearly, God knew your mother needed protecting from somebody out here in this world, if that wasn't the prayer. And God sent you. You are the answered prayer that the mom didn't even know she was going to have, then had a hard time being a mom. And here you come. You mad at your mom because she doing it wrong and she making you feel like, not knowing, she didn't know what the fuck she was doing either. Because she came from ignorance. And then you grow up and you heal the mother wound. And then now you feel called to go and heal the mother. And then now you and the mother are on the same accord and you're best friends. I'm not your friend, I'm your mother. So she did her role too. See? Because now you and your mother healed the fucking hurt and the pain. And you're stronger together than ever. Used to be y'all couldn't be in the same room without arguing with each other. And now y'all are inseparable. Now your mother can be your best friend. You forgiven. But you forgave because you healed. So you forgave the person that hurt you because you realized they didn't know that they were hurting you in the way you thought they did. See? A change of perspective changes a lot of lives. So you did your job. You healed your mother's wounds. The wounds you didn't cause, but came back here to help her heal. Even after she gave you the shit that she didn't talk about. All her struggle, all her grief. It all came over to you and you saw her like, damn, she's too busy for me. She don't want me. She can't focus on me. Now she was focusing on a lot of shit. Our parents were going through a lot. And look what they came from. So, I mean, you can only understand that It hasn't been a lot of time, even though it seems like it's been a long time. Generations, I mean, when you think about it like this, the one before it has to be at least somewhat knowledgeable to give knowledge to the next one. So that's why it skips generations, because there has to be a breakdown for a breakthrough. So, I mean, do you understand why maybe some of our parents weren't these healers, and why after the non-healing, we come in and we are, and we're the one for them, and God knows everything is right, and then our parents instill in us that we are gifts and we are not theirs. My mother has told me that so many times. So many fucking times. She said these things, and I don't even know if she's realized, because she was in her dark nights, that she's looking at what she's talking about. I didn't even know it until I learned who I was and why I'm here. Clearly, it's evident and clear. So it's like those moments bring you closer to those people. Because when your mother says things to you like that, you go through this healing when you once knew you and your mother were not where you was, and you have these heartfelt conversations. That's also why the people, the haters in the family, the karmics, the ones that can't be changed. Some people won't change. They're not meant to. They're meant to be karmic. There is no ascension time clock for them. They're not on it. They're not supposed to. Continue to allow the vile to be vile. Allow the broken to be, you know how the Bible is. It is what it is. Leave well enough alone. That's well enough for them. And they think it's getting them somewhere. Okay, let them stay that way. Because we all got the power to change. You can't make a motherfucker see that they're living wrong. And still, if your eyes are asleep and closed all the way, you're going to keep, it doesn't matter. You'll be talking to the fucking cows come home. When the fuck was their cow living here? See? These bitches, they all fucked up and twisted around. So don't let them tell you what the fuck you should be doing when you know what you feel. And you know that man upstairs. That's the only upper I be talking about. That's the only higher up that I've seen has been moving for me. I'm out here moving for it. And he's moving for me. And I'm out here moving for y'all. And ain't nobody trying to move for me. Trying to stop me from put a cap on me. How far I can go and how wide my gifts can reach and what I can actually do and try to put me in a box as a certain thing. Bitch, I am multi-dimensional. I wear many hats. I will never let my left hand know what my right hand is doing. Just when you think you know something, let me tell you something I didn't even know. And that's by God's design too. Because if you don't know, you don't know. And people can think you know it all, but when you tell them I don't know shit until it's told, it still don't make sense. But you know everything about me. Well, bitch, you keep worrying about me. So I need to know why you're worried about me. Even if I don't care why you're worried about me, the team said you must know. See? It's pretty clear. Your team supports everything. And that's why they ain't fucking with you. And that's why they can't fuck with your kids. And that's why your kids seem to be so, attracted to you. They just want to be around you. The fucking baby's crying in the background. Motherfuckers is talking stupid. They don't know it's a fucking ancestor. No, it's just a baby. Baby's telling y'all, shut the fuck up and be quiet. In baby words. Y'all just here screaming. But y'all talking shit more and more and more. And the baby's getting louder and louder and louder. That's an ancestor. Y'all ain't connecting the two. But somebody did. A baby, the closest thing to spirit, communicating through a live video that spirit is here. And they don't like how people are talking to you. My daughter was literally out here saying, back up, back up, back up, back up. Fucking crazy, motherfuckers. This shit get real. And it can get ugly at the same time. We know that too. It can be a beautiful day for us. And be a shitstorm going outside. As soon as we go out that door, it's a whole nother fucking existence. It's a whole nother failing. Why are we the only ones failing like we live in our lives like it's golden? Time 144. Gotta be golden. And look at my golden girls. Come on now. That shit's crazy. So yeah. The gift comes from the mom. Even if you hate your mom, you better go back and heal that. So you can understand your gifting and how it's all wrapped up and why there's a pretty ass bow on top. Sometimes you gotta put your pride to the side. Because pride comes before the fall. Okay. I've fallen many times. I done went down and got back up. With no assistance from anybody else. Can I take a hand and help you? Bitches don't even want to hold the door for me no more. Bitches are so mad and so sad at the same time that usually you hold the door for a motherfucker. I see them holding them for other people. Bitches see me and give me the crazy ugly stank face and do everything that is disrespectful. Do everything other than what they're doing for every other rando out here. And I ain't shit though, right? Bitch, I am out here wearing nothing that you're wearing. You pulling up out of V that's the same year we in. Wearing all this name brand designer and all these big ass hater blockers. Blocking the hater. Crazy. Looking at me trying to make me feel like you look like you're better than me. But I'm feeling like you feeling threatened by the fact that I look better than you and I'm wearing half of what you wear. And I look a lot worse than you on appearance. So why are you feeling threatened by my energy? Because you look better than me. But you feel like I'm better than you. So you won't hold the door for me. And I'm supposed to feel offended, bitch? That you're ugly? Now? When I once thought, oh my God, that bitch is pretty. No, you're ugly now. And I don't care what you wear. You show me you. That's your character. That's why you would not hold the door for anybody when you should. Fuck the color, fuck whatever, fuck what I'm wearing, fuck how I look. You coming out the door looking at me crazy. And what I'm supposed to do? Not smile? Because that's what I do. When a motherfucker give me that ugly stink face for no reason, and I'm just like, there, and I'm like, hi, how you doing? You go into places and you're like, hey, how's it going? And they just act like, why the fuck are you so happy? So they don't return that same energy. They're just kind of like, hey, what's going on? Like they don't see you. You see them. And so you give them what you would give anybody. Light, happiness. And especially if these motherfuckers look miserable in these stores that you walk in, you try to lighten the load because they're probably being overworked and underpaid. Overworked and underpaid. So you want to come in the store and brighten up the fucking scene. So you don't want to be miserable, right? Then you see on the flip side, you have these fucking people. When I was working in the store, I can see it. That's why I said it on both sides. Same thing. Motherfuckers is miserable because they got to come to the fucking store and spend their hard-earned money on this fake-ass, reprocessed, overly expensive fucking fake food. And they're upset, right? Because now the fucking meat, right, is fucking $20 for what a pound of back in the day was $5. And you're paying for fucking more dangerous shit to put in your body. And the fruits and the vegetables, them shits is going up in price. And then you got the certain types of meat that be dirt cheap. Like chicken. It's like $3. And then beef is like $10. And then all those other things don't make sense. And other things, you can only imagine they cost more than that. You're getting less than we used to get. Less of the healthiness, less of the sizes of everything. For more money. Now they make it even more fucked up by raising up the prices of the fucking fresh fruit, if it is fresh. If it even is real, what the fuck is organic fruit? So what the fuck is the real shit? So I'm confused because now the organic is real and the regular is not good enough. But I think organic means something has to be taken out of it to make it so. So I'm confused with organic fucking fresh produce. Now bananas used to cost 60 cents. Now it's fucking $3. The necessities. We don't need meat. But the things that we need, eggs. Now there's a shortage of eggs in the country. Everybody's stocking up on fucking eggs because of the fear mongering and something else. Now you go to the store, supposed to have enough for everybody in the community. That's why they stock it the way they do. That's why they get what they get based on the flow of the store. Now all of a sudden, more people, more clientele, not enough food because every other day the news is saying, make sure you get to the store and stock up. So the fucking businesses can't fucking maintain the flow of the return fucking to return the money. And now we got to hike up all the prices. So eggs went from what used to be what, $2.99, $3 to damn near $7 for a carton. Milk used to be, a gallon of milk used to be $2.50. That shit's $5, $6. The smallest one is $1.99 a pint. What the fuck is a pint of milk gonna do for the fucking family that needs it? That really needs the milk. You got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids. The cheapest one, if you having a hard time out here and nobody trying to fucking help you, what the fuck is a pint of milk doing for a family? See, they be fucking with you. And that's why you'll just like, I am so tired with the way things are. The ancestors are too, just little stupid shit like that. So now I can understand why the shoppers in the store, I understood it then because I was seeing the prices. I was seeing how vegetables were going up in price. And they're telling people to get healthy, and then they fucking up the price of the vegetables. So now the grapes that used to be $3 is $8 a fucking pack. And then you get the vegetables or the fruits, and they're fucking half smushed up. Excuse me, pack of grapes. Half of them are fucking fine. The other half are all squished up and soggy. You got fucking jelly and grapes and shit. And it's all fucked up out here in these streets. They don't even care about the production of the food, how they place it in the packages to put it on display. We're so ravenous and stocking up on these things that they selling and hiking up prices of, running to the store like it's the end of the world every motherfucking time. But motherfuckers ain't afraid of the end of the world in the real sense, the real end of days that they're living in. They're afraid of it, but buying into it. That's fucking crazy. No mention of God in any of this. 151. How the fuck can you have a separation of church and state, church and government, all these things, when the government has God in it? There's an oath under God. But then we can't say that the two are connected. So do you see? Okay. Does it not make sense? Or are people just fucking trying to not fucking make change? So then, I go to the other song where the biddy that was trying to kill me every day at the cemetery, and the fucking bitch that she would go, it was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. They'd be all extra loud with the dumb shit. Sit on the porch smoking a cigarette, trying to enjoy my coffee first thing in the morning. And here I come as the demons, follow me around the house again. Every time that back door closed, here they coming out the back. All of a sudden, they gotta go somewhere. All of a sudden. And then all of a sudden, they gotta stand there extra long and act like they're looking for something in the trunk of their car. Bitch, you came down because you wanted to go, right? So why the fuck are you standing here while I'm trying to enjoy my moment on my side of my porch when I already gotta deal with the fucking camera watching me right up under your window, focused on the porch that I be standing on every fucking morning? So everywhere I go, you're watching me. Walking by the window, doing my work. You looking at my window. She's flipping them cards again. Go outside, take out the trash. Bitch got a fucking camera up in the window. Sees every time I go up off the porch. Then she puts a fucking camera in her car, in her fucking mirror in the front, and proceeds to back her car in now, right where I stand to smoke my cigarette every morning, trying to make me not connect with what I connect with to ground my morning. So the bitch was really a fucking demon. She was really surrounding me. That's not coincidence. That's not me making it up that I'm being watched and then worked on. The bitch knew when I was home. So why the fuck was the break-in at the back door? The back door, not the front door. And when the break-in happened, I tested a theory later. She told me something about, you know how you can, the lady upstairs that I'm talking about, she told me she thought I was going to be up under her wing. She told me, you know how you can get into somebody's house? You just leave something on the top of the door when you go out or something. And then you'll know when you come in, if you see that paper or whatever you wedged in it, being there on the floor, then you know someone was in your house because you should see it fall when you open your door. And so there was one day I came in my house and I did that, and the paper was on the fucking floor. And it's the same time I had a tarot card deck that just ended up disappearing. Now here we go. My sister had a friend sleep over. This was way before the kids and stuff. This was different timing, different. The kids weren't there at this time. That's what I'm gonna say. They weren't with me physically in the house. So they were probably sleeping over at my mother's house or something. That's the only place they would be, because Lord knows there wasn't with anybody that would do anything for me to help me. So there was where they had to be if I needed a minute to myself to be grown and raise my children and do what the fuck I want for a minute. So I'm sitting in my house that I paid for, paying my rent, right? And I test this theory. Now my sister had a friend that she had known like for a long time. So we was all chilling. I was giving readings, right? This bitch was mad because there was people in my house. Like she was mad that people were coming to see me. And I was like, why is this bitch always so angry and acting extra when she hears noise in my house? It's like she wanted to hear silence and me interacting with no one. So she would know I'm isolated and I'm all alone. And whatever the fuck she thought she was doing upstairs that caused the fire that had her kicked out naturally right? So, you know, I'm just like, wow. And like I said, I did that, whatever. Not only did I see the paper on the floor, which indicated somebody was in my house, I then saw later on in the night that this happened again. Like, bitch was in and out my shit. I'm like, how's this bitch getting in here? She climbing through the window. Then I'm having all these supernatural experiences. Then I'm finding out motherfuckers in the building know each other, and motherfuckers is paying neighbors to watch me, and all these other things, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. Then I give a motherfucker a key, because I'm going to oh, okay. There's always one person that makes it all come together. The one that's talking the shit. The one that's posting me naked online everywhere and telling the world I'm a fucking bad mom and I'm a crackhead and I'm on all these other drugs and people are in on my house. Probably the same motherfucker that paid the lady to watch me next door that I later found out is the person's mother's best friend. Wow. You see? But that was crazy. How can I come to all these things? I gave his ass the key because I was going on vacation, if you're asking. And I thought I could trust the person, that I had a child with. I didn't know the hate was that real because it wasn't loud. And so when I went on vacation, okay, I left my key with the person I thought I could trust to get into my mailbox to bring the mail for our children into the house. Well, for our child into the house. Am I reaching to think that I should be able to trust the motherfucker that just put my mail in my house? And then all of a sudden, he never had the key. When I asked for it, I sent him a key back. He never had it. And this is all documented because I texted him. Are you able to go to my house to check on it and make sure everything is okay? Because I had motherfuckers around me doing weird ass shit and I didn't know who I could trust. I didn't know who was who. So I went to the enemy. I went to the op and I asked him if you could hold down my key while I'm out of state for weeks because I don't trust the community that I'm living in. I thought I could trust them. And then when I realized some fucking shit, yeah, I come back, I want my key back. I put the key in the car seat. No, you didn't, because I took the baby and all the contents of the car seat out. Same motherfucker that cursed the blanket that I had to throw in the dumpster down the street. All these things is going on at the same time. What the fuck is going on? She comes back acting crazy. You're telling me you're putting the key in the fucking carrier with the cursed blanket and the baby. So only thing I threw out was the fucking cursed blanket. I removed the baby. I don't see no key. So I asked you for my shit back. You didn't give it to me. Next thing you know, my sister ends up being where we are in Maryland. She decides to fly back home. Now I'm thinking to myself, little do I know, I gave you this key to my fucking house. And now my sister's returning. Oh, when would they be able to do that? Who the fuck knows? The bitches are drunk. And he knows that because he fucking confirmed it when he tried to put my ass out here naked for the world to fucking see. Her sister's a drunk that sleeps on her couch. You see? So what the fuck? Was she under the influence of a substance and didn't know what the fuck was going on with her too? Or did she really know what she was doing to me? See? My life has been fucked up. The motherfuckers think I ain't got a right to talk my shit when I figure out why. Fuck you. You getting your shit back yet? I'll make sure it's hand delivered right to you. Here's your new beginning, the truth. Now run and tell on that. Go ask somebody if that makes sense. Because motherfuckers is looking at you like, why is she so mad? Why da-da-da-da? And they're like, well, she does have a point. She can't assume anything. It sounds very factual and actual. So yeah, you looking stupid, still fucking trying to push the matter. And I'll talk about it till I'm done. Till I heal it. Because you wasn't thinking about how long it was going to take for me to have to get over it. You didn't care. You left. And then talk shit about me. Like I was you.
Time to help people customize and save.
Fuck you. And everybody like you. That lives like that. That put me where I'm at. Or at least aided in it. You didn't try to fucking help shit. You want to act like you fucking are important to me. Just because of the fact that. No, what's important to me is my fucking children. Because they got me through what y'all put me in. And that's why I go for them the way I go for them. And if you want to keep playing with that theory, we can throw the coin up again and see where it falls. It's going to be heads up. Because I've always been upright and forward with y'all. So when I was going through that, my Nana gave me this song. And y'all going to listen to this one. Yeah. I'm not going to get paid for this shit. I haven't been getting paid for it. Motherfuckers been doing it On the front and the back end showing me why. So this is what my grandmother used to give me when I said, why is this bitch going to the graveyard on me every day, every morning? This was the only song that made me fucking smile and think that life would be brighter. Okay? This song from my nana. Yeah, I've been dealt a lot of it. But I made it work. The flip of the wrist, the alchemy in it all. The flip, my tool, the flip of the wrist. Yeah, the Pokemon cards that you think is for play. That's why I'm here to stay. That's where my gifting is. Showing the picture that I see and making it come to life right before your eyes. We are our ancestors' dreams. We manifested it. We're bringing in the promise. Prophecy 1. That's why you're the one. And that's why you're ready now. And they're supporting you for standing in your solidarity and your truth with this boundaries. It was hard, we know. You already felt alone and cast out and cast away. And you have to push those closest to you away even further. Who is for me? Who can I trust? Motherfuckers want to come back after I do a message. Is that shit ever going to be authentic? Because I hit a little nerve? Will I ever be able to trust you again? This be a real concern in my heart. Because I hold a lot of heart for people. And some people didn't do me as dirty as others, but they still did me filthy. And it still hurt the same when I found out. I still cried. I'm not crying now, but how many tears do you think a bitch cried before she get tired? And now here you come. Want to be sorry. And I want to believe you. Because that's what I'm here to do, is believe that you have changed. But I got to see something. And I don't know if what I'm seeing is what I'm seeing because I told you what I want to see. How I know if it's real? Okay. But let your guard down. We love you. We're here for you. Yeah, easy to say. Easy for you to believe because you don't know what the fuck you put me through. And how that little thing you do and I overreacted was because while everybody else was fucking me up, you want to add on to it too. It was here for me. Here you come around and play with my emotions. How are you here for me? They said that too. Sounds like I'm living in a constant fucking cycle of fake love and fake people that claim to be close to me because they're around me all the time. I have been hurt. So yes, I continuously heal my pain because y'all traumatized the bitch. And all I had was those that you can't see. And the ultimate one. I didn't get this strength and vulnerability and you from nowhere. Because ain't nobody showed it to me. Ain't nobody come to me with tears of truth. Motherfuckers come to me with tears of fucking manipulation. Want to cry about what's going on in their life so I can help them figure it out. Ain't nobody fucking hearing me when I cry out. No tears. Then when I start crying, motherfuckers say I'm overreacting. I'm a drama queen. I'm not entitled to anything. Not even to sit here in the solidarity and truth that I deserve to fucking cry in front of the world. Because y'all are the ones that did it. I didn't do this shit to y'all. I didn't ask to be born with these gifts. But I gotta live with the fact that I know what you did and you hate me and you want to kill me for it. I didn't even know I was born for it. So that's okay. I'm gonna continue to do what I do. And if you got that fire and desire in you from this message, keep doing you too. Maybe these motherfuckers really will wake up one day. Maybe we done cried enough for real. Maybe we don't gotta care no more. How we look, how we show up to the world. Because we know how we coming. No need to worry. And I still love when I see this card. Because the only time I'm gonna cry is when I'm overwhelmed with things that I can't change. I can't change how these motherfuckers' hearts work. I tried. I told them God is working on them. And they fought me, not realizing that I was coming through for them on behalf of God. I'm telling them to say yes and choose the path of lovers, balance out all that shit. They telling me no. God said you should have been saying yes. Just saying yes. Not questioning why you needed to be a better person and for who you were going to be better for. And not to fucking come in here and try to stop her from doing her job. She's supposed to make shit fall. She is the balancing act. If she's coming in to fuck some shit up, best believe when she leaves out, you're going to have what you need to make it right. Or she's going to balance it up before she go. She's not going to leave you on the up and up, and know that there's still some down that needs to happen too. She's going to tell you about the up, the down, the left, and the right. And then she's going to show you how to get through it. And she's going to actually help you through the process. She's going to come on every day, and she's going to help you crumble your old regime in your mind, your own indoctrination. So you got to start with the micro to see the macro. But no, you couldn't even see y'all's own worth. And that's what I learned, what I was really dealing with. That my vision is mine. And I just got to birth the place, give everybody the blueprint, the plan, the tools and the direction. And if they're meant to come, I will birth that vision into reality. That the people will walk through what they need to walk through, no matter how long it takes, no matter how dark it gets, and just know that they're meant to see it. They're it. Stop looking for yourself. Chosen one, star seeds. If you resonate with star seeding, start seeding into the vision that you're exactly doing what is necessary and nothing more, nothing less. And that you're already doing the best you can. You've been doing it since you came in. You didn't even know then. Keep listening to yourself, High Priestess. Look at my lights. Every time this card comes, this was a dark High Priestess, the bitch wouldn't be blinking. Just like you, Starseed. You look up at the stars, and you see the one that blinks, and you know that one's for you. Resonance. It has a sound, a frequency, a voice, all of its own. Yeah, that's what so your team believes. Stop running. It's time that you stop running from and completely run into the embrace of who you are, chosen one. Now you know why you're a starseed. There's always been some type of out-of-body experience where motherfuckers is walking around claiming something that they don't understand. How am I a starseed? Because you can see the future. No. Let's get to the root of why we believe stars are ancestors. And then let's follow that theory. Let's walk the path and not run from it and learn. It's time you learn, soulmate, why you a soulmate to the divine and to the world. Because the world is God's soulmate. Mother Earth, Father Sky, and then here's you. A beautiful fucking trinity, just waiting to be understood. Dance with life. The earth is your school. Your ancestors believed in these things. Abundance. And you need to stop thinking that there's something outside of you need to do to achieve it. It's not separate from it. It's not separate from you. You are not separate from your desire. You only desire a thing because it's been put in you to. And the things of our heart are our desires. And those are what we manifest with and from. So if you believe what you say, then you're going to always have hope and faith in the thing. And you know it's going to be what it is because you made it so. That's what that means. As it is so. When I say my shit, when I'm doing my transmutation and shit, and I say, and so it is, because I said so. I mean, I know my power, I know what I'm saying, but I'm not asking God for what needs to be done. That's why I say it with such authority. Because who else can see what needs to be done? Clearly nobody. So here I am, and it is what it is, because I said so. I'm here to do this job. And when I look around and I see all these jobs that God says we all have, right? And I see nobody's answering the call for a certain job, what do? You answer. You don't got to be asked when you see there's a need. You just go where the need is, because you're supposedly called, right? So nobody got to ask me to come anywhere. I go where I'm guided, where my heart leads me. And I'm always being right in the perfect spot to see exactly what I say, no matter where I am. Parking lot, park, places where you're supposed to park, to go into the establishment, to come out, to leave, being stuck there too. Like I'm not supposed to be sitting in the parking lot of the stores that just came out. And if I don't see a sign that says you shouldn't be here a certain amount of time, I still just bought something from this store. So why can't I sit here all day if I don't want to? Drinking this coffee that usually takes me 3 hours to drink anyways. Shit. I'm just saying. All right. Energy vampires. It flipped in reverse. I don't know if you saw that. Their emotional manipulation, it ain't working. It's done. And I want you guys to see these things from a higher, I was going to say a higher standpoint. Okay. I want you to actually see how they're coming out. Because this one came out like this, but it did a flip thing. And as you see, it's not easily, it can't flip. But it came out like this. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. I knew what card it was, but it flipped in reverse. And I know what's on the other side of it. The truth is coming to light. The truth comes to the light. The light is the truth. So, you know, divine counterpart, everything revolves around the sun. So everything revolves around the fuck. No, I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to gas my head up. I don't want to be like that. But you heard what I said. Divine counterpart. Why does everybody gather around me? Why am I the center of attention? Bitches hate it, and then some bitches love it. Everybody takes something from me. But I put myself out here for you to receive it. I share all of what I am. Divine counterpart, high level soulmate. So the truth is coming to you on your role here. And this whole thing, this soulmate coming out many different ways and many different cards. Cancer in the upright, Capricorn. Let me see. Cancer, and so your ancestors are talking about a couple people. Cancer in the upright. I don't know why it's in the upright. Well, maybe it's a good thing for you. Sorry. Because for me, I'm like, I don't know why that's there. Then you have Capricorn in reverse. We know what that's all about. And then look it. I'm telling you, the truth about a Capricorn and a Cancer is going to come to you if you're confused on their role in your life. Maybe this is a divine counterpart or a high level soulmate. Like you want to know if somebody's destined to be in your life because there's a pull, but there isn't a pull for you. Like you feel someone's external pull towards you, but you don't feel the same toward them. So you're wondering why you don't feel this way, why you don't feel the same way this person does. Is this a test? Is this someone I'm supposed to open up to? See, we're fucking hurt still. We're still healing. We're going to always heal, especially when it comes to trust. Because with me, the truth, that word is fucking scary. Because I've seen so many people do so many things with it. But I always got to come with the absolute. Never fuck up. Never make one mistake. But these motherfuckers is more truthful, more untruthful than a little bit. The word truth doesn't even hold the truth anymore. Shit. So yeah, that's why you got to cry out to these ancestors. How do I know that I can trust this person? They're sending me the energy of, but still I'm not seeing in the 3D anything that backs up. This motherfucker has all this love and time for me. They ain't showing me. See, that's where the problem comes in. Because motherfuckers want to be spiritual or fake spiritual and believe in spiritual and soul connections or bonds or attachments is what these people become. Because they think that they are connected to us for a certain reason. So they become energy vampires. Hence manipulation. Now here you go. How you gonna know when a real one approach you? Because these people feel right. See, these motherfuckers is misaligned and unaligned and unbalanced. These motherfuckers are supposed to be in your life. Your light can see that. That's why you're confused. They're supposed to be in your life because you're drawn to them and they're drawn to you. But you're not drawn to them to the same way that they're drawn to you. They 100%, without a doubt, need you to believe that you are supposed to be in their life. And that might actually be true. But at the same time, they don't see why you don't see why there is a question. So there's communication that needs to be had for you to really know this truth. So if the truth of this matter is coming to light, that means the truth is coming to you for you to see it because you are the light. Okay? So whatever this is, he ain't about to play with you. The devil don't want you. These people do. So your ancestors in this energy is talking about a soulmate that's coming in. Okay? And they wanting you to trust this, I guess. Can you trust this person? The only one stopping you is you. Divine counterpart, high-level soulmate, and the truth is coming to light. So if you're questioning a person and their stance in your life, what type of soulmate? Are they a karmic? That's why it's like high-level, whatever. Is this person here to teach me a lesson? Or is this another lesson? Or is this finally the blessing after the lesson? You understand? Telepathic dreams. You are connecting with this person. So let me see here, because it seems like something, but I just want to make sure it's not manipulation, because we did see energy vampire. and that thing, energy manipulation, energy vampire, and the card came out, but it flipped in reverse. So that's what's kind of confusing me. If it flipped in reverse and it did all the flippage, then it must have came out in the upright, which means what? Can you trust this person that you are dreaming about or thinking about or telepathically? Let me see. Let me help you figure it out, because I see why you're confused. Taurus. So this might be about a Taurus. Something about a Taurus. You or a Taurus in telepathic dreams. Flip the flop. Okay? You might be dreaming about a Taurus, or a Taurus is dreaming about you. Is that simple to understand? Okay? Or in the other, this could be the God card, the Hierophant, right? That's what you identify God with. So this is saying that God, Taurus came out in the upright, is approving these dreams. Now, I'm not talking about the industry. That's not, no. You saw what I said yesterday. If you was here for that class, that session, then you saw how Taurus and the Hierophant are connected, yet not connected at all. But then at the same time, with that same energy, Taurus, the Hierophant, gave the scroll to the High Priestess that she's holding. So you have the knowledge. So God is telling you to trust your dreams. You hold the Torah. Torah, tarot, Taurus, Torah. Yeah, you have the answers. And it has nothing to do with you being a Taurus at the same time. Because again, I just told you, man changed the meaning of tarot. Just like man changed the meaning of the Bible and the usage for both. But we have the eye to see that the Bible is the tarot. So we got the Bible every day that we're speaking from. It's all the same thing. If you look at it, all the majors are the breakthroughs, the transformations, the rebirths, the revelations with the towers and all the other things, the Fool card with the journey, the Bible starting out on this from the beginning, Genesis and all these other things, setting out on journeys, Jesus and all the other stuff. That's Torah. That's Torah. That's the Bible. So there's something here where you could be or they could be not at all a Taurus. But I'm getting with the telepathic dreams and the Hierophant being bread and the Hierophant being my God card and then the Taurus being the right hand to the High Priestess. You're definitely a priestess because we saw that. Trust what you see. Trust the signs. Trust the numbers. Trust the colors. Because this is God confirming what's happening in the reality with the Taurus being the brown, grounded earth energy. And then the blue with the communication of God, through God, from God, same as the candle. With this truth here that's written in gray, the area is shady gray. So it's like there's unknowns, but actually you know the truth. So let's just see. The truth is coming to you. Is this person for my people? I'm about to leave it here. Ancestors. Like throw the ball back to God. And God's like, I'll catch you. I'll catch you up. Okay, here's the tower. Because this deck is answering the question. God at the top, throwing the ball. God throwing you the ball, answering your question. What the fuck? Oh, God, Lord, have mercy. Up in the sky. You are amazing and beautiful. And I thank you for being on my team, man. I am so grateful that you use me the way that you do. I ask you to help me show that you are real through my gift, and you just do it. And you keep doing it, and I don't know how the fuck you do it. And I'm sitting over here complaining and stressing and worrying. My worries are few because my blessings are many as I look up. This shit's crazy. Okay. Sorry. That's what happens when I see a miracle in real time. Okay. Because I done flipped through all these cards and I just said what I said. So the stars are aligning for you when it comes to what you want. Trust your intuition, High Priestess. What God is giving you is a gift and a blessing. You see this right here, this star, this pentacle? The blessing of free will, choice, and healing and God's will alignment will say, look it, the reward comes with me. And if you look at the star card, here's the star, right? But look at all the other stars. There's many chosen ones. And there's many selections of people that you can choose from. You don't have just one. So you might have one star player, but you have a lot of others. And that doesn't mean any of them are less than. So someone's looking for the highest soulmate, the one that is really, You see? And that's why it's like the one that you said that was for me, mine. But at the same time, if you can't get that because you can't make somebody bend to the will of what you learned, right? You still have other pure souls out here that are just the same, actually better than the one that you supposedly came here to try to help to heal to be with. So you will always know the unknown. And this is why the moon is at your feet. And this is how you need to stay grounded in your knowing. That's what this is. The moon touches the ground with the temperance. So you are never not in alignment with whatever the assignment. And as long as you continue to hold the vision that only you were given, you will always be doing what you need to do. You are the embodiment of the answered prayers. The same biddy, the same energy from the same biddy that they wanted to call the whore, the harlot, the charlatan, the Jezebel. Now look at them. Wish them well. Wish them well. These bitches is getting sick. And that's okay. They've been stirring in the pot. They've been stirring up some shit that they shouldn't be touching on. Your team is right in between. These motherfuckers got cauldrons and all type of shit. Look at their representation. Look what we've been talking about. Here's the fucking Holy Grail. And they've been using their gift with passion and fire and desire to come in here and whip up some shit. These little kitchen witch bitches. Witching up some shit in the cookie. Flick it with the wrist. Like it's Popeyes. I don't fucking know. You know, motherfuckers doing dumb shit. All they can afford is Popeyes, that greasy ass shit. Sorry. But then you have the team in the middle of the fuckery. Look at, you got your heavenly host serving you up another cup. You got all the cups in the world. You got all the fulfillment you need. And you look up to that. That's why you're getting this message. True indeed. Yep. Came from your mother. The gift was you. It was never the man. That's what I'm seeing here too. With this wand in reverse and the cup in the upright, you deserve to be fucking exalted. These motherfuckers want you to kiss the ring and the feet. Fuck up out of here. Want you to bow down. Bitch, you better stand the fuck up. Not you. Them. Ain't nobody going nowhere unless you getting the fuck up out of here. Telling me to bow down. Fuck up out of here. You gotta go. It's time for you to leave now. Get the fuck up. Get up out of my space on my place. I'll stay sitting till you leave. And then when you get up, I'll make sure I lock the door and never unlock it again. That's the problem. Be unlocking and opening the doors for the wrong motherfuckers. They need to stay out. But they be coming in as something else. But they always leave out looking the same as the last one that tried a different way. And we tired of that. And the ancestors said it's time. It's divinely aligned for everything to continue to work out for the rest of your life. Struggle is gone because struggle is a mindset. If you ain't worried, you ain't worried. Gone are the days where when a motherfucker asked you, is everything okay? And you lied and said, yeah. No, everything really is okay. I can say that I am at peace. I'm at peace. That little bit of crying does not mean I'm in pain. I'm not warring with myself. I am warring with the thought of. And it makes me upset. And I'm a Leo, and I don't like to cry. And I cry when there's no other emotion to feel because I'm so upset inside. Either way it goes, I've cried a lot of tears. Shed so many tears over all the years, as Pac said. And these motherfuckers talking about, I'll see you when we get there. If we ever get there. See you when we get there. Like, hello, we here. We see you. Your ancestors see you. Good job. Good job. You used your gifts the right way, chosen ones. When you were given the choice and shown all these options that you had and all the things that you could do with them, you didn't do what these people did. You still saw what everybody else was doing and did the other thing. You didn't submit. You didn't bow down or back out because they're getting further, doing the most corrupt and evil, heinous shit. God said this wasn't a shortcut. So why the fuck you gotta look over your back doing the right thing? Look over your shoulder. Why you gotta move with precision and move in silence? Why you gotta do all this maneuvering? These motherfuckers is doing it. But it's all eyes on you. See how it's been fucked up for you? Your team got you. And now, this is no longer you worrying about these motherfuckers and how they move like this around you. because it's still in the upright. They're still doing it. Someone who still thinks you haven't seen them is out here plotting on you. Because you already know they're up to some fuck shit because the card's in the upright. The energy doesn't lie, the people do. So then the people come and they sit in front of you and then you say, okay, now I know how I see you. And then the card goes in reverse. You already see them. That's why the card is here. Well, all this fucking yellow. Shit. You guys didn't realize that either. So there you go from the ancestors. You did it. Nigga, we made it. Doesn't that word nigger ring a little different? You home. You made it home. You made it across the street. You walking to school every day. A baby out here in these streets all alone. Walking the streets to go to school, wherever your school is, your spirituality, your practice, whatever. Making my way downtown. Literally. And then every time you make it back home safe, when motherfuckers is really out here hoping you don't. That's why this is coming out like victory for making it home. It's a victory that your ass leave the house and get home every day? That's fucking crazy. And they think they understand your struggle. That the ancestors salute and celebrate you every time you walk in the door of your home. Because you just never know when it comes to you. Every time you leave your house. Every time yours is out of your sight. There's a chance that. That's crazy. And they wonder why you a hover parent. Come on now. The ancestors is with you. You can have whatever you like. Which offer do you want? Which cup you gonna pull from? You got 1 million of them. You know you got more than 9 because you got 2 and you already told me you got 10. What the fuck can't you have? Whatever your heart desires, beautiful. Because we thank you. Oh shit. Well, look at that. Oh shit. All right. Just plot thickens. All right, Empress. Do your job. You're playing your part. You're playing your role. You're in your lane. You're aligned with destiny. You're aligned with the times. You're aligned with what is and what should be. You're aligned with what was and what will be. You're in the perfect, proper fucking spot. Everything that was meant for you is coming to you. And you see, the extra piece in this beautiful story is that you then not only left it at, you realize what had been done to you, yeah, and for you, because these people helped you too. Not in a good way, but help is help and learning is learning. So with that being said, not only did you just learn all the ways in which they was fucking with your destiny, you didn't just leave it there and just say, oh, well, if it's meant to be, it'll be. No, you put in the spiritual work to make it so. You did the things that you do to make things go the way that they always do, which is the right way. They always just seem to go the right way and balance out for everyone involved and concerned that is involved and concerned with you. They never go right for the motherfuckers that don't care about you. But even the people that came in that were sent in by these others, they're starting to see the real you too. So where there was one harsh judgment, there has had to been further review somewhere along the line by you. And if motherfuckers is watching you and what you do, then they see it too. They're seeing you. And they're seeing a changed individual. They're seeing a different type of caliber person. And you have a different type of caliber of enthusiasm for the future, more so than you did just a couple days ago. Because now you know yourself. Because you got to the root of a thing and made sure that you made the thing go right. That everything that you have been saying for your entirety of this journey, your birthright, your inheritance, your North Node, that you knew inside you would get, but didn't even realize that you had to go this far to figure out how to turn the wheel for yourself. And it's crazy because I said, you want justice, you got to be the justice you want to see. Justice personified. You hold the scales. Only you can see what justice is, per and containing to you. Do you understand? Okay. So you did everything that you needed to do. You're not the same individual. You're not an empress. You're a hermit. You're a divine feminine. You're everything. You're way older than your face and your body peers. You're the fucking wise one. And you were destined to be here for a time such as now. And everything that is yours is coming to you. You don't have to do any more work. You was doing the work to make the things go your way. because everybody was doing the things to make the things go their way in your life. So it was always wrong for you. But when you learn that, then you realize it truly does take two to make a thing go right. Because if you didn't have that other, you wouldn't know that there was another. And if you didn't know that one was wrong, you wouldn't know that there was one that was right. And when you perfectly aligned at that spot, that's when everything that you have been hearing from these readers, ancestors, is saying is being displayed right now. Because the truth is actually absolute. No more working to attain. No more working to find out. Your journey is done. You are where you're supposed to be, and you're never going to have to do the work to get here again. The only reason why you had to do all this work to get here is because you was asleep in the process. You was waking up as it was coming to you. More and more, you was waking up to your truth. There's no more truth to wake up to. You are who you are. The ancestors agree. Your soul, your spirit, your heart, your physical mind might have to catch up to this, but your soul is screaming. The wise one within you is geared up and ready for whatever challenge comes next. And you sit there so peaceful, and they don't understand how peaceful this strength card is not. The angel is closing your mouth. Or you are the strong one that is supposed to be here to tame these beasts. Imagine trying to tame a fucking lion with your two hands. Imagine how much and how connected you have to be to that animal for that animal to even allow you to get that close to them. So imagine your connection to the nature and the animal spirits. And imagine how all these animals that just roam around lost seem to be found by you. And you just have the magic healing power to be there at the proper time. It's crazy. For them to commune with you. Then you get the animal spirit. Then the animals is now talking to you. Now the animals that people be leaving out here that you used to be afraid of is going to bite your ass when you're walking by. Now they sit down and let you know I come in peace. I'm not chasing you down the street, bitch. We on the same team. Say? Because what do they say? If you run from a dog, they're going to chase you. What you love runs away from you. So the dogs, even the dogs are ascending. See? Even the dogs' spirits is ascending out here. They ain't chasing you no more so that you run away. They sitting down so you can see, oh my God. Oh God, I'm connecting with you. You see how the fucking animal kingdom is speaking to you too? Changing shit around with how you see them? That's crazy. 2 of Wands. You saw that flipped? Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. And know the team is always coming through with the come through. When you need to plan, when you need to fucking research, when you need to gather your information, stick to your hidden helpers. Keep the middleman out. You don't need them. They always want to do a disservice. They want you to come to them so they can do you dirty. They looking out and reaching out and waiting for you to hit them up for some help so that you can fucking be blown out the water by the fact that we wasn't going to help you anyway. But they're waiting for you to ask for it. Don't ask no man out here for nothing. Don't ask no man out here to do nothing for you, Empress. Not a one. I don't care what the fuck you think you need from that man. You better pray to God and ask God and say, God, you told me I have all that I need. Show me that I don't need more. God, I feel I need this. Talk to God. I feel I need is the operative. You feel in your heart that you need something. God's listening to your heart. Added onto. More will be added onto you. So, like I said, you lack nothing. That's where the added onto becomes where it comes from. You have all that you need. That's what God sees. But you feel, and God loves you. So I will add it on to you as abundance. See? And these motherfuckers that have been on your path, these lovers of yours, that gave, took. They didn't hear tick, tock. They didn't hear that clock that the ancestors said. You can only take from this girl so long. She's not going to keep doing this. You don't know what you're fucking up. We're out here warning these motherfuckers that they fucking up. What's going to happen? And they keep fucking up. It's crazy. Claiming to love something. No, you love yourself and you love the fucking negative attention. Sounds like a child's energy. Empress, you've been dealing with children. Grown ass children that want to be adults and think because they got big bodies and grown things that they're big people. I'm trying to teach my children what a big person is. A big people. Right? These are the big people that you can trust. And that's even fucking crazy to say. I mean, what the fuck? So you gotta say the difference in people's sizes to understand who is who and what is what. A child is a child, and a big person is someone who could take care of a child. That's what I'm teaching my kids. But I don't have anybody around me that I see as big people, besides those that fuck with me. So, that's why the angels is here. Your ancestors is the ones on the path right now. These motherfuckers say you alone. You will never be codependent on no man. You will never wait for a man to bless your doorstep. You will never fucking think that they are the gift. It's like, nah, a whole you is emerging. Not new, a whole you is emerging. That was so codependent on all the things you never had until you got all the things you always asked for. Now, you really see, you never been alone out here. You ain't single. You in a divine union. And if it don't go for the team, you see what I'm saying? You got your own matchmaking system. You don't need a motherfucking app that fucking has strangers on it, making you believe they're best for you. And if I find out somebody tricked my brother on one of these dating app sites that was set up by my family, I might really have to say some things that I don't want to say. Because this is all not too coincidental. There's no way this shit is coincidental that's coming out. But I'm not as dumb as these motherfuckers think. I mean, sometimes I can be a little dense. I ain't stupid, for real. Okay. So February. Sorry. Beautiful. What is today's date? It's today the 1st. See, I don't even be knowing. I don't be looking calendars. I just looked at my phone for the time. The fucking shit is right there next to it. The 2nd. Damn. The Lord is our shepherd. It was yesterday. Wow. See what it says? Look at today. Where is it? Spiritual maturity. Remember I was just talking about you spiritual babies? Well, that's spiritual baby shit. You free now. You know how to walk with these new planes of existence of things that is you. Okay. Spiritual, you are a plane of existence itself. What the fuck? I had to think about that for a second. That's crazy. Think about it. See? Sometimes we be blowing ourselves out the fucking water, having towers all over the world. Okay. Romans. Whoa. I'm seeing my index card. Romans, Galatians. Wow. Read the Bible. Psalms, Romans, and Galatians. And Romans is here from my index cards. So my ancestors have been talking to us, and yours is talking to you. You, however, are not in the realm of the flesh, but are in the realm of the spirit, if indeed the Spirit of God lives in you. Romans 8:9. The direction that your life has taken reveals where the emphasis in your life lies. You may achieve your material objectives, but is that enough? Is that why God gave you life? Remember, you are also a spiritual being. Therefore, your spirit can only ever be fully satisfied, 10 of Cups, when it is in a dynamic relationship with its Holy Spirit. The intimately personal relationship with God can only be attained by faith in the resurrected Christ, the evolved into the Christ consciousness, a faith that is more than a fleeting emotion, a faith that accepts his authority in all aspects of life. This type of faith will give true sense and meaning to your life. And here's the prayer for the day. I never want to be separated from you, Lord. I wish to experience your love and be a faithful, faithful, but yes, I'm going to read it again. I'll have to mess up the prayer because it's not my prayer. I said faithful, but the word that it actually is, it's crazy. I never wanted to be separated from you, Lord. I wish to experience your love and be a fruitful vine in your kingdom. I want to glorify you. Amen. And that's why the team is here. Because you told God already, little do you know, that you want to glorify him. Or maybe now just recently, that's what you did, kind of like what I just did. That's how you glorify God's name. It doesn't have to be some big expression. Oh my God, oh, the Holy Spirit, oh God, I'm falling out like the bitches in the church. It just be a shock to the system that crushes the matrix for you even more. You say it. You say what God is doing, and then you see it right before you. Magic or God? Because God doesn't promote magic. So which one are you? You're all things. You are the magic that can perform the miracle, and you are the miracle that was given from God. So are you magic? Are you born of it? Yeah, you are. Because God is Alpha and Omega. You can't put a cap on God, and that's what's in you. So you have all those things, and that just little bit, micro, is bigger than this world's macro. You are everything, and everything is you. And your ancestors are proud of you. And Chosen, I am proud of us too. I have this sage here this whole time. Didn't have to light it at all. Didn't feel the presence of the necessity. But then I'm looking at this candle, and I am a fire sign, a fire sign. More fire. And the fucking flame, it's a twin flame. It's a twin flame. This flame is going two separate ways. Look at the flame. Look at the flame and watch it separate. It's a twin flame. And now it's talking to you. Somebody's talking to the flame. It's telling somebody no. That's the flame. What separation is there? The flames separate, and even the flames come back together again. That's crazy. You see it keeps separating? That's crazy. And now I'm going to ask you a question from y'all's view and see if you can see the expression. Yes is going up and down like this way, back and forth, and no is going this way, just like your pendulum. It's the same thing for the flame. Ancestors, do they got the right ones for the job? The right ones are the champs here. Look at that shit going, yes. Are the champs going anywhere? Are we leaving up out of here anytime soon? No. Hell no, bitch. Look at the flame going crazy. It's a split. They'll go before you. That's why it's a twin flame. Split situation. The fall and the coming. So that's what I got. And I'm out of here because I don't have nothing else to say. Your ancestors is wow. God said something about the gang stalking. Look at. I just looked over to my left and I see the Taurus card. Okay, God, thank you. Anyways, at the same time, I see the being gang stalked. I'm talking about your ancestors. These motherfuckers is having a humbling yet hauntingly unrealistic experience. These motherfuckers is being stalked by your ancestors. Yes, they are. That's what I didn't catch when I first came through here. But your haters and your ops, right now, the ancestors are saying they are stalking them. Just in the same ways they was gang stalking you, your team has gathered up in the spiritual realm, team huddle that you was a part of. You asked them, take it easy, Danny Lee, Chris Brown. But you singing out here reparations, and where's my shit? So here we go. Now there's a shakedown, and the ancestors is making motherfuckers go crazy. A haunting in wherever a place you are at is coming soon. Everybody that was wanting to be everybody and everybody that was wanting to be together and do the same thing for the same purpose, with you being the target, well, there's all different types of justice. And these motherfuckers you can't see, but you know they're there, right? And you're not afraid of this. They are, right? Okay. Seems like a fair trade, don't it? Seems like the destiny swap that did all it was supposed to. So thank these motherfuckers for learning you. So now they know it to be true. Just like everything else that you say, chosen ones, that your followers and your subscribers subscribe to and keep clicking on to subscribe again and more. Build it and they will come. So guess what? You did exactly everything to have everything that you desire. And now more is going to come. Because little did you realize, you was going to know that little did you realize when you was just thinking one thing, that you were more than that one thing. So this idea with this platform right here, with the things that you're getting now, and how you can expand outside of that, maybe in the same place, or take your gifting elsewhere and give somebody else a taste. Because you already see what these motherfuckers is doing here. You already see. So do you want to give this new version of you to the same crowd that wasn't supporting you to begin with and made it take so long to get where you are? Do you want to bless them again? Hey, we'll see if they understand and realize where the blessing lies for them. And if so, they'll show you something. They'll approach you with an offer that you can't deny. And it'll come from a place of realizing that they was wrong for how they did you. Chosen ones. I'm not just talking about me. Many have been wronged. And if you've been wronged, when will the time come where the wrong is made right? Well, it seems like when you took control of the wheel of your life and realized actually what is right and wrong for you, that's when these motherfuckers realized it too. So as I say, like I always say, now it's time for you to get what you deserve. It's time for you to get your shit back, and it's time for them to get your shit back. Okay? So, you waited for this time. You knew your time would come. You knew, you learned patience. And now you're getting all the virtues of that word. The grace, the mercy, the exaltation, the coronation in front of a nation. Everybody's going to see you glow up. And what are they going to say now? How are they going to feel now? When you do with them, on them, but not at all. When you show them what you got, just like they came with what they had. Everything they had, they put it on the line, and they bet that they knew you better than you did. Well, they had a portion of that, right? But there's still a loophole there, because I didn't know that I didn't know everything I needed to know. Now that I know, I learned it. Now I know what I know. And you still don't know what I know. See? You're flipping tables. You're flipping it all just by being who you destined to be. I can kind of see why they didn't want you to be here. But I can also kind of see why that's exactly why you made it here. Thank you for being the answer